Good day, I am Maria Montelibano, and this is my video portfolio for my PRD-TARC course, otherwise known as Building and Enhancing New Literacies Across the Curriculum. Before I took this class, I mostly thought of reading and writing as just words on a page. As a student and someone who is not so interested in reading, I expected to learn more about how to understand and enjoy different kinds of text and enjoying reading as a whole. As a coming new teacher, I was hoping to pick up useful tools to help students become better readers and writers in today's digital world. During the class, I learned a lot about different strategies for reading and writing. I discovered that literacy is not just about reading and writing, it's way more than that. We talked about strategies and making connections while reading different texts, like using the KWL method, questioning, using the double text entry journal, and visualizing. It was a bit challenging at first, but I started to see that being literate today means more than just understanding words. As a future teacher, I learned strategies to make learning about literacy exciting for my future students. It wasn't just about books and texts, it was about helping students make sense of all the different things they encounter in the world and understanding them. Now, after finishing the class, I feel that I learned a lot that can help me now and in the future. I can use different strategies in order to understand any text better, other than just reading words on the page. As a student or reader, I learned to appreciate all the different ways people can tell stories or share information through the way I read and understand the text. As a future teacher, I am ready to show my students that literacy is like a big adventure. There's so much to explore. I know it's not just about teaching them to read and write, but helping them become smart thinkers in a world that's always changing by guiding them to read and write as critical thinkers. In summary, this class expanded my perspective on literacy, moving beyond merely reading text to understanding the depth between the lines. It provided a valuable opportunity to practice various reading strategies and methods that I can apply in my future role as a teacher. Armed with these insights, I am eager to share and implement them, with a focus on fostering my students' confidence in reading, writing, and critical thinking. Moving on to evaluating some of my works during the course. For my initial activity on September 28, we engaged with the text on misinformation and disinformation. I demonstrated my comprehension by creating an advocacy poster focusing on the topic of misinformation and disinformation about measles. For the positives, we have creative expression, and clarity of message. For the negatives and difficulties, we have time management and balance of information. For the highlights, we have visual impact and connection to real-world issue. Overall, the measles poster activity had both positive aspects and areas for improvement. Engaging with the topic, creatively expressing my understanding, and achieving a visual impact were strengths. However, challenges in time management and achieving a balanced depth of information are areas where I can refine my approach in future projects. Lastly, the activity provided valuable insights into translating theoretical knowledge into practical advocacy efforts. For the next activity, we have the activity done on October 26. We focused on four major environmental issues in the Philippines after reading about these concerns. We created a graphic organizer divided into four sections: sea level rise, air pollution, marine pollution, and plastic pollution. Each section includes bullet points detailing the causes and corresponding government actions for the significant environmental challenges in 2023. For the positives, we have inclusion of causes and government actions and visual clarity. For the negatives and difficulties, we have depth of information and variety in presentation. For the highlights, we have content accuracy and relevance to current issue. Overall, the environmental graphic organizer activity showcased positive aspects such as thematic organization, inclusion of causes and government action, and visual clarity. Areas for improvement include adding more depth to information and experimenting with different presentation styles for increased engagement. The accuracy for content and relevance in current issues were notable highlights, contributing the effectiveness of the graphic organizer in conveying the important environmental information. Lastly, I developed a lesson plan on environmental projects for preschoolers, aligning with the earlier organizer task. The goal, inspired by the article we read, is to implement project based learning. The primary objective is for students to design their recycled material, fostering awareness of global environmental issues and encouraging positive environmental habits. For the positives, we have alignment with the reading material, application of project based learning, and clear learning objectives. For the negatives and difficulties, We have assessment strategies, adaptability to preschoolers. For the highlights, we have practical application and environmental awareness. Overall, the environmental lesson plan activity demonstrated positive aspects such as alignment with the reading material, the application of project-based learning, and clear learning objectives. Areas for improvement include refining assessment strategies and, and considering adaptability to the preschool age group. The practical application of knowledge, emphasis on environmental awareness, and attention to detail contribute to the overall effectiveness of the lesson plan. To end my presentation is my reflection. As an early childhood education student who has just completed the PR Literacy course, I feel significantly more prepared and inspired to embark on my journey as well as a literacy teacher. The course has equipped me with a comprehensive understanding of new literacies, emphasizing digital and media literacy, and providing the practical strategies to integrate these skills into the curriculum. My goal is to create a dynamic and inclusive literacy environment for my future students, fostering not only traditional reading and writing skills, but also the ability to navigate and critically engage with diverse forms of information. The course has ignited my passion for incorporating technology and contemporary literacy practices, ensuring that my teaching is relevant to the evolving needs of the 21st century learners. However, I still have questions about tailoring these approaches to the unique developmental stages of early childhood education and effectively addressing the potential challenges in implementing new literacies in a preschool setting. I am committed to conscious learning and exploration as I work towards becoming a literacy teacher who empowers young minds to thrive in a rapidly changing world. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.